Right now, you have little to no power in your life. You don't have any influence. You don't control anything. No one cares who you are or what you do. You can't self-express at the highest level of your possibility. And why is that? Because you have not learned how to influence and persuade the world, to make it bend to your will, to get what you want exactly the way you see it. And it's not your fault. It's not your fault, because most of us have grown up reading the script of life, going along to get along, and playing by the rules. Now, I'm all for rules. I'm all for laws. I'm all for civilization acting with a certain comportment and etiquette. But what I'm not for is people not realizing their most valuable resources come to manifestation, their ideas, their perspectives, and their self-expression. And so when I started looking at the traits and best practices of charismatic leaders, I saw that they had one trait that we all could learn: the ability to influence people with ideas, but with persuasive communication. Your ability to draw people in and woo them with stories and ideas and solutions to human problems that allow you to empower, to influence, and also make the world bend to your will. Not to create enemies, but to influence for the good, for the positive. Now, a few things that charismatic leaders do to make this happen, I want to share with you today. There are a 5-part series of the persuasive speech, or how to influence people when you are trying to engage them or influence their reality. The first thing is, what is the problem that you want to solve? What's the problem that you've analyzed and articulated about the world? And how does that problem relate to the individual that you're speaking to, whether it's one person or an audience? And once you determine the problem has to have the cause. How did it start? When did it start? How long has it been here? How do we start understanding the practicality of the problem as it relates to our personal lives? Once you determine the cause, then you get into the solution. And most importantly, hopefully you have the solution. The solution will determine exactly what that person needs to do to move from the problem at hand to a solution to that problem. Once you determine that, you'll break down the solution, you'll talk about the things that will allow the life and the world, the individual to be better, then you get into the benefits of the solution. The solution may have at least 3 to 5 benefits. 1, if you take the solution, your life will be better. Take the solution, your life will be more prosperous. Take the solution, you'll be more lovable. Take the solution and you'll make the world bend to your will, and you and the world will coexist more favorably. And then finally, a call to action. A call to action telling people this is exactly what you have to do to move forward. If you don't do this now, if you don't move forward now, then you're not going to achieve the success that you want. If you don't tell people exactly what to do, they won't do it. And you say, well, wait a minute, what about free will? How dare you tell people what to do? Most people, more times than not, particularly in the global economy, are looking for answers that are short-term. Short-term in terms of short-term of thinking. Don't give me a whole lot of time to think about anything. Tell me exactly the problem, the cause, the solution, the benefits, and go ahead and tell me what I need to do as a call to action. That's how success is driven by charismatic leaders. And so if you want to be more powerful, if you want to have more control of your life, if you want to be more influential, you must look at history and the people who made transformational gains in history who are charismatic leaders. I encourage you to do that if you want your life to change today, if you want happiness, fulfillment, life on your terms, and more importantly, more influence of your self-expression. Then it's imperative that you learn the traits and best practices of charismatic leaders.